Well, hello. This is your girl, Diva Fashionista. And I know I'm a little late. My tea is a little cold, but I'm going to go ahead and do this recap and review of season 4. And guys, why y'all had me out on these streets looking hella fraudulent? It's season 4. I know my last one says season 6. Y'all know I wear glasses, right? So when I went to hit the TV guide, it must have been on basketball wise and I did not notice. So I apologize. My bad. We are in season 4 of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, and this is episode 2 entitled Make It Count. Alright guys, how does this episode start? We start with the guys. We get to see Ray J, A1, and Safari. And I just love their relationship. It is so cute. They're so cute. They're bringing something different, a camaraderie that is so unlike maybe New York, which is just stupid. We have them doing some grown man lunch and making jokes. And yeah, Ray J talking about don't look at me. Ray J is on one. Ray J makes for good TV. I will say that. He knows how to be funny and dramatic and just play up to the camera, which is what he's doing during the scene. Like, don't look at me, I'm married. And then Safari's like, yes, don't look at either one of them. They're both married. So they're all silly and just playing off of each other. And it's really, really cute. Ray J announces that he's trying to make money and babies. A1, we already caught up with Safari last episode, so we're catching up with A1 now, and A1 lets us know that he has 7 hits on the radio. Is he a producer? I gotta Google him because I don't know nothing about him, but you know, kudos, he got 7 hits on the radio. Y'all can let me know down in the comments if y'all are aware of his 7 hits. But Ray J has this brilliant idea to all go to the fertility clinic. Even though he's the only one that's trying to get his wifey pregnant, they all need to go to the fertility clinic. A1 announces that he's using condoms because Lyrica's trying to get that career off the ground. Lyrica, I'm not going to read you, honey. I'm rooting for you, but yeah, have some babies with your husband. Do live your life. Ray J decides they need to go and they're gonna have a contest. Whoever has the highest sperm count is the winner, and whoever has the lowest has to do a track with Hazel. Now Hazel wasn't on this episode, but through Ray J she lived because he just kept bringing her up and like, you're gonna be on the track, you're gonna be in the studio. He brought her up several times. So yeah, girl, she wasn't present, but she was living. So in the next scene, we see Boobie and Brooke. Brooke lets us know that it's not what we think. It's just they go way back. They've been friends for a long time. But there's some obvious chemistry or some sexual tension. I don't know what we want to call it. But there's something, it looks like there's something going on with this relationship. They're just friends, as she says. Just friends. But other than that, they kind of let each other know what's going on in their lives with their relationship, his marriage with Keisha, and her just, you know, with this guy that Marcus that needs a divorce. And you know, Boobie's like, Marcus doesn't see what he got in that, the potential in Brooke. So there is some little tension, and girl, like I gotta say, run. You know, we already know he's a cheater. You know, he can tell lies, and then he's married too. So you just gonna hop out the frying pan into the fire. I mean, the least I can say, Boobie fine as all get out. Boobie fine. Like, you know, we later on see a scene with him and Keisha and they're rehashing their relationship. I'm sorry, my baby just woke up. You wanna say hi? Let me say hi. Hi. Never mind that he's dirty. He just woke up. And that's what 2-year-olds do. And now he's acting shy. All right. Let me put some cartoons on for him. You see Boobie and Keisha filming later on, and she's just over him. She's over it. I don't know. I don't have much to say because she wasn't really giving us much this episode. We do see her film with her friend and Too Short. And Too Short and Keisha go way back. You know, he says he remembers when she was braiding hair. Like, whenever he thinks about her, he thinks about that Keisha, which is, she's trying to be very demure and mature now, but Keisha hood. Like, she is hood. Like, I don't want to call her ghetto because it has like a derogatory sense, but it's like she hood. She's the round the way girl. She's real. Like, that's Keisha. So he remembers that Keisha, you know, and Keisha is evolving, but I think she's using her album. Her album, it should be the focus, and talking about her relationship, and even Too Short is like, so y'all live in the same house, y'all still married? Yeah, like they had those kind of jokes, but it's just like, girl, where we going with this? Like, I want to see Keisha win as well. I just wonder if we're going to see any scenes with the Love and Hip Hop cast. You know, Wooby has already been filmed. He's filmed with Fizz and Safari. He's filmed with Brooke. When are we going to see Keisha and Hazel or Keisha and Masika? You know, I want to see something like that. I'm not sure if she's just going to be the Remy Ma of the Hollywood franchise, because we don't really see, we've seen her film with people, but we don't really see her film with people. She just really films with Pat. But, you know, we accept it. I guess they're stars of the caliber that they don't really have to just do whatever and just show up when Mona says show up, or whoever in production says show up. So, okay. But it would be interesting to see her interact with the cast. That's all I'm saying. So we move right along to the scene on the beach where, I don't know, I'm going to come up with something clever to call this little group of misfits. Well, we see AD, I believe her name is, Monice's boo, playing with little cute Cam. He's on the beach. They're playing, she and he are playing on the beach while, you know, they sit back and watch. And it's like, ah. And you have Mosika, Nia Riley, and of course Moniece. And they're talking, you know, rehashing, and, you know, let's just jump to, we don't need to get into all that, because Moniece gives a cute little story about how, you know, she explained the situation to Cam. It was cute, you know, real 7-year-old surface, like what he needs to know at that point in his life. But then she tries to bring up the situation that happened at karaoke night where Masika was a no-show. So Masika is not here for her. She gets up. I told y'all I'm not giving this bitch any life. So at this point I was confused. I wasn't really sure if she was talking about Hazel or she was talking about Alexis. But it becomes clear later on in the episode she's talking about Alexis. So she kind of storms off, and Moniece is not a punk bitch. Moniece is gonna say what the hell she was gonna say anyway. So she explains to the group, like, listen, you know, they just want to get to the bottom of the beef they have with Masika, because they all have these situations with Masika where Masika has slept with their man. And now, mind you, she said man, or she implied a relationship, because I think that's Hazel's biggest contention, is that people don't want to give her situationship any life. They're just trying to say, like, he just was smashing her, she's delusional. But whatever it was, whether it was a relationship or a situationship, they were involved, and it wasn't a one-hitter quitter. So she has beef. They all have beef with Masika for the same reason. She basically swooped right in and did the thing with their boos. So they all want to confront her, and this is all that beef. So just brought everybody up to speed, and yeah, that was the end of that scene. So Brooke and Marcus meet up, and Brooke is serving all type of looks. She's my favorite right now. I don't know, Nikki looks good too, but yeah, like just the fashion and just being present. Like, she has an agenda. She's clearly taking notes, and she knows what she's on this show for, to give her career the kick in the pants that it needs, and she's doing an amazing job so far. You might lose us with the booby thing, but so far I'm there for it. I'm here for the looks. You know, they meet up and they sit on a bench and they talk about, you know, what's going on with them, and Marcus presents her with the folder that's supposed to be his divorce papers, and she's like, all right, you still not out the doghouse. She need to kick that dog to the curb. But yeah, that was cute. And so move along. I think the next thing is that they go to the fertility clinic. So, you know, Safari comes in, he pops his collar, of course his shirt is open, he has to show you he's working out, looking good. Ray J with his stunts, he comes in, you know, A1 is the most normal one. It gets to the fertility clinic, and A1 comes with Lyrica, and they like, wait, we didn't know we was going to be doing all of that. Safari, before A1 gets there with Lyrica, Safari says to, they have to Ray J that, he's ready to jack And so Ray J tells him, like, we cool, bro, but we ain't that cool. But, you know, so when they get there, Lyrica is trying to put two and two together, like, what's going on? Because she was just told they going on a date. And now it's like, what are y'all doing? And so Safari comes clean, like, we're having a contest. Ray J is kind of like, chill. You know, it's just a jack off, you know. And so Safari tells her, like, yeah, this is a contest. We're going to see who has the highest sperm count. Lyrica is tickled pink. She don't know what she walked in. She's dying. She thinks it's hilarious, which I thought it was hilarious. The situation is cool. I just didn't like the constant bringing up of Miss you know who. And so she's like, I'm telling everybody. So, you know, the person that works there, I don't know what we would call her, she comes out, she says, you know, it's okay that Lyrica's there, she can assist her husband, and she takes them to the room to get the specimen. Okay. In the next scene, I'm left to wonder why Zell and Alexis are filming. Why they need to talk? If I got beef with your homie, like, just note to any of my friends, if I got beef and I'm not sending you to be the mediator, if you're not there to squash the situation, you don't need to say nothing to my enemy. A friend of my enemy is my what? Yeah. So we just gonna skip that. Whatever they had to say to each other, that was just no. Okay. In the next thing, we see this girl that looks familiar, and I can't quite put my finger on it. I'm like, she looks familiar, but I can't. Who is she? And it's Chanel West Coast. I've never known this girl's name, but of course I've seen her before because my man is a big fan of Ridiculousness, so he's always watching it. And I did see her, but she had recently had some clapbacks, I think, at Charlemagne. She was not here for what Charlemagne had to say to her, and I really like that she stood her ground, and she was like, no, and she bucked up. So I was like, yeah, go girl, okay. I don't know why she's on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, but she's a cast member. We're at her single release party, and she's just really interested in getting her music off because she had to struggle. She couldn't afford a cheeseburger in the past, and so now she's really here thanks to the show Ridiculousness, and now she's just ready to she's been singing and dancing since she was knee high, right? So she's just ready to get her career off the ground, and I don't know. We see her film with Lyrica, this other girl, and Nikki. So now Nikki, I'm about to start I'm not calling her Nikki baby no more. That's Madam Nikki, because Madam Nikki has all the connects. She's friends with everybody. I couldn't really keep up with what they were saying to each other because Nikki was wearing a bikini, like a nude, like almost flesh tone bikini, and I have to say there is a such thing as too much ass. Nikki's ass is humongous. I just was distracted for a second until the other girl, which I think her name is Jade, starts talking about how she's helping some guy get she's a paralegal and she's helping some guy get a divorce. And then that's when my ears perked back up, because I was just like, damn, that's too much ass. And then I was like, wait, this sounds very familiar. So she lets us know that she used to deal with Peter, because I kind of probably missed that. I missed that. Sorry, wrong name. Another old ass dude on the show that's out there hoeing and needs to hang up his hoe. I don't know what the hoes have, but he needs to just hang it up and stop. But she was dealing with Rich Dollars, and Moniece kind of threw the monkey wrench in that. And also Rich's daughter didn't like her, but when you got a daughter that's y'all the same age, which was you doing anyway, so she's grateful because now she's dealing with this new guy Marcus. And now I think Lyrica was shocked, but Lyrica played it off really cool, because I guess her ears perked up pretty, you know, like just like mine did, and she's just like, wait, but she played it off. And I will give Lyrica a gold star for good behavior, because how many other people would have been like, wait, that's my... No, she did not show her hand. She didn't get bucked for somebody else's drama. She did what she was supposed to do, where she brought the tea back to her homegirl, being Brooke. We see a scene with Brooke and Nia. Again, Nia just popping up everywhere, even though she lost her love interest and our interest, because it's like, what is she really doing here? So she's at the workout, Zumba, dance class. I'm not really sure what they was doing, but they was doing something, and then they get to that scene where they start talking, and then they just letting each other know what's going on. So Lyrica asks Brooke what's going on with Marcus, and she's like, he finally got his paper, we can finally move on, and I'm so happy. And so, you know, Lyrica's like, wait, before you get too happy, I met this girl at this album release party, and she's saying that she is dealing with Marcus, and she just helped him get the divorce so that they could be together. Brooke is like, what? So they hash up a plan so that they're going to go to Safari's body oil, his little oil situation. He's having a party where Chanel's going to perform, and yeah, so they're gonna go so they can confront Jade, Chanel, whoever. Yeah, so they're gonna confront old girl. So yeah, I skipped over the part where Chanel, Safari, and Nikki, they go to lunch because now Madam Nikki is introducing Safari has a record label. We not going to read too deep in that, but she needs to introduce Chanel to Safari so that so Chanel could get her career off the ground. And Safari, the only good thing out of this scene was when Safari asked Chanel to spit, and she just like, I can't really spit on a spot like that. And then he comes up with some Safari stunt game bars, and they're very impressed. It's like, woo, yes, Safari, yes. And then he eats the breadstick, which he called a loaf of bread. I might believe that he was writing for Nikki. I might believe it just a little bit. Yeah, I do. The only other thing that goes on in this episode is Ray J, Safari, and A1 getting the results. And I would have thought that Safari would have came in on top. I don't know why Safari just would have been the winner to me, but it was actually A1. He has the highest sperm count with something ridiculous like 75 million. Safari comes in maybe about 45 million, and Ray J only has 9 million. And that's good for him. It serves him right for having this ridiculous competition that was his idea. So now he's gonna have to for Hazel E, and I'm waiting for it. Get your track, girl. He said it on film. Go get your track. Get your track, and make sure he gives you some wait a minute, ooh ah, ooh ah. Yes, he needs to give you that same dedication he put on that track for you too, girl. Get it. And then, woo, the culmination. This was epic for me because you know I'm messy and you know I like drama. But this was epic for me because we see Zell, who is all smiles this episode. Zell is a smart one there. Zell is like smiling and just giving you diva attitude and presence. So he meets up with Masika at a bar. And Masika comes in with this unitard. Can we hang up these one-piece spandex numbers? Can we hang up bodysuits? Beyonce, this is your fault. You stay in a damn bodysuit so everybody wants to be you, and they just, I don't know. That's just not high fashion to me. I'm sorry. Even though Beyonce slays, don't think I'm coming for the queen. I'm not coming for her. I'm just saying these wannabe imitators with the I just hang it up. Like, give me something else. But she has like the nude unitard on it. She's so happy of her progress because she's looking good after having a baby, which she is. I just don't like her outfit. And so they start talking, and he's hesitating. He's trying to come up with the words to bring up why and how he met up with Alexis Sky, and he's stuttering and stammering. And so she's like, just spit it out. I know you have something to say. And he tries to bring her up, and again she's like, no, I keep telling you, I don't know why y'all keep trying this. She goes off, and it's clear that she's going off on production. You know, why y'all keep trying to bring this guy? I'm not giving this girl any life. Now she's really mad. She throws a drink. It doesn't hit anybody because I don't know who she's throwing it at in particular. Zell's trying to walk out with her. He feels bad because, you know, even if he was set up to do it, he was doing it. And it's a part, as messy as Zell is, in the back of his mind, he knows, like, yeah, this wasn't really too cool. Especially because he knows if that's your friends, you know that she doesn't want to do this. So I understand trying to film and be on the show, but then it's a respect for your relationship. You still have to maintain your integrity and your paycheck, and it's just finding a middle ground. You know what I'm saying? So Masika's just not here for it. She starts going off. She's acting a plumb fool. She's just throw the drink. She's acting up. She's outside. She's like, take my mic off. But where the hell is the mic in the unitard, boo? So she's like, she's outside. So clearly the mic is still on because she can't get it off. And so she's still talking, and she's upset the cameras are still following and still filming. This poor camera guy, she hits the camera, then she pushes the camera guy. And so security's trying to like get in, but not really be on camera. And like, come on, like stop. Like, you know, you got to cut that out. And so Zell's trying to get her calm and like, yeah, okay, but you know, like he's trying to, you know, he messed up. And so she's still going off, but she's being real like, you don't, as an indirect. She's like going off, and you could tell there's a little slight read to Zell, but she's not quite being clear with the shade and the read. She's kind of all over the place with it, and then it does become apparent because Zell's not stupid that she is directing some of this towards him, and she is talking about him. So he's like, wait, what? He's like, yo, I'm the one that's dealing with your drama. I'm the one that got the drinks thrown at me. I'm the one with the bag, which he referred to her fake earlier, her fake bag. That was funny, Zell. The bag being fake. He's like, I'm the one that got the bag thrown at me. You gotta address this. It's your beef. It's your drama. And now she's not fronting, like she's not talking to or about him anymore, and she's directed at him, and she's really going in like, I know you want your camera time, you want to film because you want to be a star, and I am a star. And that's my problem with these shows, is that they get the big head and it's premature. What else do you do besides loving hip-hop? Yes, you are a very pretty girl, and you do have a little bit of a buzz, but outside of this, no one is checking for you. You didn't even have a baby with a A-list rapper. He's popped. That he was popping. He was about to bubble, but he didn't solidify his star. So to be really so rowdy and so it's just like off of what? Off of the strength of what? Just being pretty? Zell, a season 1 bitch. Like, you season 1 bitch. Like, yes. Like, you trying to get to where I am. Trying to get your spot. You trying to be in the intro. That basically is what she's telling him. And Zell is like, nah, I was being cool. Cause we supposed to be friends. I was not going to let you have it, but I will let you have it. You know, I got bitches that will drag you. So she tried to walk off on him because she said what she had to say. But how you want to storm out on shaky heels? Them heels, girl. Why wasn't them bottoms red? Were they Giuseppe's? Or were they old Giuseppe's? Well, whatever they were, they looked kind of flea market-ish, and they were not supporting her weight. It looked crazy, and her feet and the shoes were dirty because you want to turn up in beige. Boo, it just was too much. I liked it, but it was too much. I gotta wrap it up because I've been ranting. And just let me know what you think about this episode. What were your thoughts? Do you agree? Do you disagree? We are in season 4. This was episode 2. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you, or you'll catch me in the next one. Later, guys.